Hi teachers and learners! Good day! I am Mr. Alvin C., one of the Edtech specialists serving you with happiness. In response to the United Nations Declaration of Paris in 2012 about the open educational resources, the Philippines' basic education is ready to fulfill its promise to make learning accessible and give equal opportunity to every Filipino. This is the birth of the DepEd Commons to bridge the gaps of having adequate available resources with the aid of ICT equipment and infrastructure. The DepEd Commons was a flagship project headed by the Undersecretary for Administration, Alain Del B. Pascual, and Director 4 of the Information and Communication Technology Service, Abram Y.C. Abanil. DepEd Commons serves as an online education delivery platform of the department where learning resources, online review materials, and open educational resources or OERs made by educators are available, easily accessed, and where resources can be modified without having to reprint when such materials necessitate revisions or improvement. In cooperation with the Department of Information and Communication Technology or DICT, National Telecommunication Commissions or NTC, SMART, PLDT, and Globe, we can use the DepEd Commons for free, even without the data load or credits. It's more convenient to learn and study 24/7 in the comfort of your own home. The interface of the system is simple and yet very direct to immediately show the needed materials, which can be downloaded or viewed via a browser. Continuous enhancement and development were catered to showcase the abrupt needs of the end users. With the demands of technology in education, the DepEd Commons became top 4 as the most trending search in Google in year 2020. Aside from that, DepEd Commons ranked number 1 in the most searched topic under the education category in our country in the same year. The DepEd Commons has a total number of 15,190,182 unique users since it was first launched in March 2020. Today, you will see thousands of learning resources in the system to support the blended learning modalities of the department. In addition, the bright future of DepEd Commons will continuously shine as we embark and empower the public school teachers in creating world-class teaching and learning resources such as electronic books or e-books, digital magazine and worksheets, interactive online games, self-developed Android applications, instructional and tutorial video contents, and other emerging technology tools. As a support system in the online modalities, the use of learning management system is taking into shape. The DepEd LMS is an e-learning platform initiated by the ICTS to help and support the teaching and learning process in the controlled online environment. It was created to work concertedly with the DepEd Commons. Amongst the advantages of using the DepEd LMS are as follows. First, it is cost-effective. The courseware allows participants to access it in their own free time and reduces travel expenses, accommodation costs, and professional fees. Learning while watching the instructional aided materials enhances the soft skills of participants by doing the hands-on activity as requirement. In addition, a digital certificate with QR security code is automatically rewarded to a participant once a certain course is accomplished and completed. Second, consistency of training. The delivery and mastery of competencies is consistent since it is centralized, well-organized, and easy to navigate. It delivers a learning curve to all students by supplying a single source for content, course materials, and instruction with variation of activities that will enhance the skills of end users. Third, it easily tracks learners' progress and performance. It has the capability to allow DepEd to easily generate and consolidate training reports in all overall perspective. By utilizing the e-learning courses or online trainings, trainers can easily track goals progress, knowledge gains, and determine who have completed the course or who needs assistance and help. The Department of Education internally developed an in-house learning management system, namely the Professional Development LMS or PDLMS, used for professional growth and capacity building for teacher and non-teaching personnel, which is not limited to public school teachers. It is also available to private.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng DepEd Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Alright, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat, partikular sa ating mga kapwa-guro. Kumusta kayo, teachers? Sa ating mga magulang, hello po. At syempre, sa ating mga industrious, masisipag. At syempre, sa ating mga magagaling na mga mag-aaral. So, Webinar Director, full screen po muna ng ating, thank you po. Okay na po ba? Alright. So, syempre, nagbabalik si Tutor Jester at ako muna ang inyong makakasama para sa ating subject na Science 5. Good afternoon to all of our viewers, all of our learners from different parts of the Philippines. Magandang hapon po. Watching from Francisco Felix Elementary School, Unit 1, Cainta, Rizal. Good afternoon to Shira, to Kevin, to Carlo, to Yuli, and to all. I will try my best para kayo ay mabate maya-maya lahat-lahat. Alright, so it's Monday and it's Science 5 time. Our topic for Quarter 4, Week 4 is all about the phases of the moon. Hello! Alam ko meron na kayong mga idea. What are the phases of the moon? Kapag mga nagte-trending sa Facebook, uy, merong mga bagong ganito, may mga bagong ganyan. And also, simulan na natin mga mag-aaral. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to, number 1, for K, you are to identify the different phases of the moon. And for S, you are to draw the different phases of the moon. And letter A, appreciate God's creation by being aware of the apparent changes of the appearance of the moon. Now, Mr. Webinar Director, I am requesting po, full screen po muna ng ating screen para makita ng ating mga online learners fully ang ating dialogue. Now, we got here what happened. Have you ever wondered how it feels to be on the moon? Di ba meron tayong mga nabalita before that there are people who have been to the moon already? Let's read on and do the activities in our modules to find out more about the moon. Okay. Let's have the matching type. Kindly look or take notice on the pictures. Alin kaya dyan ang full moon, alin ang new moon, ang gibbous moon last quarter, and even the crescent moon, which is? Okay, Mr. Webinar Director, kindly full screen po our, thank you po. All right, so it seems that our learners have already chosen their particular answers for the different phases of the moon. So let's begin. Oh, ang dami ng mga sumasagot na online learners natin watching from Francisco Felix Elementary School, Unit 1 in Cainta Rizal. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Carlo. Hello, Anita and Athena. And there are lots. Now, ang sagot ni Athena for number 1 or for number ayun po, full moon po. Ayan. Anong number ba yon? Let's reveal. Tingnan natin dun sa letter A, yung column A. Kita natin yung mga moon. Diba? Sa letter B naman, or column B, yung mga choices natin. Sa letter A, may kalahati. Magkaiba yung sa half and another half. So what is the answer for number 1? It is indeed letter. Okay. It's E, crescent moon. Hello to Jane Erica. All right. So number 2, let's have it. What is the answer for number 2? It's indeed our new moon. Oh, you got it right. Hello, Yuli, Grayshell, and of course to Athena. Magandang hapon. To Kevin, also to Shira. Very good. Good job. What about for number 3? The third picture we got there. The third moon. What pace kaya ng moon ito? All right, you got it right. Grayshell, also Mendez. Good job. Okay, let's reveal the answer for number 3. It is indeed the full moon. You got it right. Sino ba ito? Si Shira. Tama ka. Tama ka din. Si Sai, Oriel. And also you are correct. Krishalyn. Good job. Uy, Shira, you are also correct. What about for number 4? Salute. Number 4. What is the answer for number 4? Well, may half din, ano? Pero meron somewhat pagkakaiba naman doon sa number 1. And it is indeed letter C, or the gibbous moon. Mas lamang naman yung kabila. And for number 5, it is indeed letter D, or the last quarter. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, Carlo. Thank you so much also to Grayshell, to Alexia, to Shira. You guys are really active and very participative, even though we are we are having our lesson this afternoon. By the way, I am tutor Jester. Okay, so let's continue our discussion. Let's have our true or false. I know that you are already familiar with this kind of activity, and also you are also familiar with the statements that we have here. Kasi napag-aralan nyo na rin ito noong mga nakaraang grade level. Pero particularly, iisa-isahin natin yan ngayong grade 5. Okay, true or false? Write P if the statement is true about the moon, of course, and F if it is not true. Okay, so number 1, according to this statement, the moon is not a planet, but a satellite. What do you think? What about for number 2? Mamaya natin na-reveal, ha? Basahin ko muna. What about for number 2? The moon has its own light. It does not get its light from the sun. What about for number 3? The shape of the moon seems to change from time to time. Number 4, it is full moon when the moon is between the sun and the earth. And number 5, we see a small edge of the moon lighted on new moon. Okay, let's have it one by one. For number 1, the moon is not a planet, but a satellite. Your answer is what? Hello, Kevin, to Krishalyn. The answer of Alexia is true. True po. Also, the same answer with Kevin. And to Lancer. Okay, let's reveal the answer for number 1. It is indeed true. Tama. What about for number 2? The moon has its own light. It does not get its light from the sun. What do you think is the answer for this? online learners? It is indeed false. So kapag daw, ang moon daw ay nakikikuha ng ilaw mula sa sinag ng araw, mula sa ilaw ng ating sun. And by the way, the sun is the center of the solar system. Number three, the shape of the moon seems to change from time to time. Ano ba kaya? Tama ba? Or mali? True or false? For number three, what is your answer? Wow, Krishalin, your answer is true. What about the answer of Aaron? You got it also, the same as the answer of Krishalin, Aaron, huh? Carlo, Shamara, Krishali, si Yuli. Hello, Yuli, Aaron, Lancer. Let's reveal the answer for number three. It is indeed true. So it is the shape of the moon ay nagpapalit-palit daw from time to time. So nakikita natin, depende doon sa sinag at sa ilaw kapag nakikita natin may particular week or month na pangyayaring ganoon. Number four, it is full moon when the moon is between the sun and the earth. It is full moon when the moon is between the sun and the earth. What is your answer? Oy, watching from New Canaan or Canaan Integrated School in Alabe District Division of Sarangani, si Irish. Hello, Irish. So, ang answer natin for number four, according to Yuli, to Carlo, to Krishaline, to Shira, it's false. Let's reveal the answer for number four. It is indeed false. What about for number five? We see a small edge of the moon lighted on new moon. Good afternoon also to Tutor Wax. God bless you. To Alexa, what about Krishaline's answer for number five? It's letter T. Okay, the answer of Shira is the same as the answer of Krishaline. It's T also. Now let's reveal the answer. Hello, Carlo Mariano. And you got it right. True po. We see a small edge of the moon lighted naman sa new moon. Itong mga pinag-aralan natin dito sa true or false at kaninang activity is indeed yan ang ating main concern for this afternoon. And this is all about yung ating sa ilalim ng puting ilaw sa buwan. Kung ano man ang lyrics na yun, di ba? By J.K. Labajo. It's all about the phases of our moon. May araw pa, di ba? Okay, so let's continue. For number six, the changes in the shape of the moon we see are called phases of the moon. What is your answer for number six? It is indeed what? It's true. Oh, you got it right. Hello, Shira. What about for number seven? New moon occurs when the earth is between the sun and the moon. Oh, hello, Irish. Alexa, same as the answer kanina. Very good. Okay, Athena, your answer is true. Let's find out. The new moon occurs when the earth is between sun and the moon. It is indeed a false. For number eight, gibbous moon daw. Alam niyo ba yung gibbous moon? Isa-isahin natin yan later. Gibbous moon occurs when we see more than half of the moon lighted. What is the answer for that? Okay, for number... Wait, Yuli, you got it correctly kanina, ha? Same as Vanessa's answer kanina. Oh, according to Krishaline, it's true. What about Shira's answer? It's the same as the answer of Krishaline. Letter T din, katulad ng kay Sai, Uriel, kay Carlo, kay Vanessa, kay John, kay Janice, ayan, kay Jenny, or kay Zenny. Okay, let's reveal it's indeed true. So, gibbous moon daw, of course, when we see more than half of the moon na naiilawan. Number nine, after the gibbous moon, half of the moon's face is seen, we see last quarter. What is the answer for number nine? What do you think? Vanessa, Lancer. Oh, hello, Lancer. Yuli? I kindly share this video, para mas madaming makapanood. Not only makapanood, but also makatutong mga bata. Okay? Mendez. Shira? Is it really the answer? Let's reveal the answer for number nine. It's indeed true. What about for number 10? After the crescent moon, half of the moon is lighted, we see the first quarter naman. Kung kanina yung gibbous moon, Ngayon naman, all about the crescent moon. What do you think is the answer for number 10? Ha? Come on. Uy, wag mahihiya ha. If you think your answer is wrong, wag mo naman mahiya. Give a try, ika nga. Ano? Wala naman perfect, di ba? Watching from Baruya Elementary School in Lubao, West District, SDO Pampanga, we got Vanessa Alimurong. Ayan. The answer of Alan is F. Same with Alexia. F po ba? Alamin natin. Shamara, hello. Syra, watching from King Arthur. O si King Arthur pala. Nanonood sa General Gregorio Alonia Memorial School in General Trias City, Cavite. Tama ba, Cavite? Hello, Alan. Mhm. All right. So the answer for number 10 is revealed. It's indeed letter T. It's true. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Now, what I need to know, ano bang nakikita natin sa ating picture, sa ating monitor? It is indeed a moon. One, di ba? Oh, let's have this one. You have seen the beautiful full moon appears on the horizon, right? The moon is not a planet. Hindi talaga isang planet. Mapapag-isip ng iba, di ba? But it is a satellite. A satellite is an object in space that revolves around the planet. Yung ating buwan makes one complete revolution daw around the Earth in 27, one-third to 29 half days. The shape of the moon is indeed, sa nakikita natin, kapag tumitingala tayo sa gabi, it is indeed a round or a circle. Walang duda yan. Watching from Baruya Elementary School, you got Yuli Javier. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah. Watching from Silang Cavite, Jennifer Fermeza. And also, class, you need to know that. However, its shape seems to change from time to time. Nagbabago daw. Ayon sa nakikita natin dun sa ilaw. Ano? There are times the moon looks round as a plate. Parang plato. Sometimes it appears like a bangka. Yung boat, di ba? Mapapansin talaga natin, uy, parang bangka ang hugis. Kasi nga, mayroong curvy na half meron doon sa shape niya. These apparent changes in the moon shapes are called yung pagbabago, which is indeed phases. Hello, Alexia, watching from Baruya Elementary School. Maraming taga Baruya Elementary School na nanonood sa atin. Hello, Alexia, your section is 5 Mulabe in SDO Pampanga. Thank you so much po. Okay, so let's continue, class. You need to know also that the moon shines by the reflected sunlight dahil daw sa ilaw, dun sa sinag na nagmumula sa ating araw. Sa sunlight, only one half of it is lighted at any time. So, as the Earth or as the moon revolves around the Earth, the moon changes its position in relation to the observer on the Earth. Ayan na, meron tayong mga bagong natututunan. Hindi lang, ay ganun pala, magbabago yung shape ng moon, but also these things are really important para sa inyo grade 5 learners. Ano? Okay. Now, and here are the different phases of the moon. Kindly notice, distinguish, ano ba ang mga pagkakaiba ng phases nitong moon na ito? Ito ba all about the shape itself or talagang may kinalaman talaga tama sa sunlight, dun sa sinag? Paki-notice nga. Ayan, mga pictures natin. In our first picture, doon parang mismong dark, bilog na bilog, talagang very dark. This is the description of it. Now, when the moon is between the sun and the earth, you cannot see the moon. It is indeed, yung natin naririnig, ito ang tamang sagot dyan, new moon. So during this phase, the moon is not visible. Hindi daw totally nakikita from the earth. This is because the side of the moon that is facing us is not being lit by the sun. Hindi nasisinagan fully or talagang walang sinag ng araw. So, that is what we call the new moon. Now, after a new moon, yan na nga, paparating na, may changes na. After a new moon, when the moon seems to be growing, it is undergoing, tinatawag nating waxing phase. Hello kay Tutor Wax. Waxing phase. As the moon starts to appear in a semicircular form, yung tinatawag nating waxing crescent. Doon nagsisimula na ang tinatawag nating waxing crescent. Now, ang sumunod naman dito na phase, ang tinatawag natin, about a week after the new moon, you see half of the lighted side. Nakakita naman tayo ng parang kumaga, yung kabila, darker, yung kabila naman may lighted na. This is what we call the first quarter moon. Ayan ha. Ayun, ayon kay Chrysaline. Yung color niya rin po, nag-iiba-iba. Kaya lang madalas lang po mangyari yon. That is really true. Meron mga certain time wherein yung color niya nag-change. Recently, parang kumbaga, kung hindi nagkakamali, naging reddish siya. May explanation doon at pag-aaralan natin yan sa mga susunod na panahon. Okay? Now, okay. So, alam niyo na, watching from West Central School in Santa Maria, Pangasinan. Hello po sa inyo dyan. Region 1 ang advisor daw ni Trisha ay si Sir Van Aldrich Rasal. Hello, sir. And hello, Trisha. Enjoy learning. Okay. Oo, tama ka, Shira. Other side darker and other side naman is lighter naman. Okay? All right. So, let's continue. Ayan. So, meron pa tayong another 3 dito. Now, notice yung ating picture. When most of the portion, ito, yung ating nakikita ito, when most of the portion of the moon is visible in the sky, tinatawag naman natin ito, waxing gibbous. Ulitin nga natin, online learners, in 3, 2, 1, look at the picture, waxing gibbous. Okay, now, after that, a week after naman, the first quarter moon, you can see half of the moon's lighted side of the moon. This is called, eto, kung may new moon, mayroon tayong full moon. Ang full moon daw, it appears as an entire circle in the sky. Maliwanag, di ba? Okay. Ayon kay Chrysaline, yung gibbous po, parang ka-shape niya po. Yung isa sa mga layer ng Earth, oo, medyo hawigin nga yung gano'n. Tama ka doon, Chrysaline. Very good talaga. Very active itong si Chrysaline, ha? Mali mo, ikaw maging shooty of the week. Alright. So, sunod naman, tinatawag natin, after a full moon, the waning phase of the moon starts. Yan, nagsisimula na daw yon. It is when the moon appears to be getting smaller, parang lumiliit each night. Ayan. So, that is what we call the waning gibbous. It appears after smaller each night. Waning gibbous appears or means it is getting smaller. Para talagang lumiliit, di ba? Makikita natin, uy, yung moon natin, may changes na nangyayari. Mistulang lumiliit. Okay. Alright. So, let's continue. Meron pa tayo. On the third week of the month, yan, papapasok na daw yung third week, ikatlong linggo ng buwan. You again see the half of the moon's lighted part. Uy, meron na naman nakita sa kabilang side. This is called the last quarter moon. Soon, the moon disappears again. Another new moon will appear. During the waning crescent moon phase, the illuminated part of the moon decreases from the lit-up semicircle at the third quarter until it disappears entirely at, yun nga, is new moon. Alright, so always remember this, class. Yan. Ang ating topic is different phases of the moon. And remember this. Ito yung ating pinag-aralan fully. Satellites are objects that revolve around an object bigger than they are. At ang example niyan is ating buwan, ang natural satellite na nating tinatawag. The moon takes 29 and a half days to complete one cycle. Yun this period is called a month. Yun ang tinatawag nating isang buwan. Di ba? Isang buwan, binubuo ng 29 days or 28 days kapag February, minsan 29, minsan 30 or 31. Yun ang range niya. kaya tinatawag nating month or yung buwan. Or yung moon natin, ano? Kaalinsunod nun, di ba? The moon only borrows light from the sun. The light you can see from the moon is just a reflected light from the sun. And the moon appears to have a different phases because of the different amount of light it reflects from the sun habang ito ay nagre-revolve doon around sa ating mundo. Okay? Alright. Sana may natutunan kay Tutor Jester, ano? Talaga, ha? Very good. Okay. Now, let's have our activity. Oh, na-reveal ni Tutor Jester. So, for number 1, it's false. It is full moon when the moon is between the sun and the earth. What about for number 2, online learners? What is your answer? For number 2, new moon occurs when the earth is between sun and moon. What do you think is the answer for that? Uy, may trivia na naman ang ating estudyante. Yung satellite po, yung mga bagay na naka-revolve sa paligid ng mga planeta katulad po ng moon. Prishalin, thank you so much. Ayan. Yung full moon po, nakakakuha ng sinag ng araw, pero yung new moon naman ay hindi daw. Ayon naman yan kay Alexia K. Patricia. So what is your answer for number 2? Okay. All right. According to Sai, it's F. To Vanessa, it's T. Okay. It is indeed F. New moon occurs when the earth is between sun and the moon. False po. For number 3, gibbous moon occurs when we see more than half of the moon is lighted. What is your answer for that? It is indeed true. What about for number 4? After the gibbous moon, half of the moon's face is seen. What about for number 4? Very active and participative. Very good, huh? So what is the answer for this? It's indeed a false. And for number 5, after the crescent moon, half of the moon is lighted. It is a false. Good job. Ang gagaling, ha? Hello, Maisie. Hello, Kurt. Axel, hello. Christian. Yan. Bakit daw nawawala ng ilaw? Kumukuha lang sila fully ng sinag ng ilaw sa araw. May nagaganap na pag-ikot. Okay? All right. So number 6, the moon takes 29 half days to complete one cycle. What is your answer for this? Before we reveal the answer for number 6, watching from Claudio Villagen Elementary School, hello, Mendez. All right. Thank you so much, Mendez. So it's indeed a true. For number 7, moon has light of its own. Okay. It's, yep, you got it correctly. Ang gagaling talaga ng online learners natin. Hello po. The lighted part for number 8 of the moon is called the moon's face. What is your answer for number 8? It is indeed true. What about for number 9? The moon is the 6th largest satellite in the solar system. It is indeed false. What about for number 10? The moon has 8 faces. True. All right. So I hope, my dear online learners, you were able to gain knowledge this afternoon. Ugaliing manood ng ETUlay from Monday through Friday. Science Thinkers from every Monday, 1 to 3:40 in the afternoon. At syempre, meron pa tayong senior high school and ALS sa hapon at hanggang gabi. Okay, this has been Tutor Jester, your substitute tutor for Science 5. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa English.
I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!